Hello and welcome to a new game. Well, new to me, as is usually the case. Actually, we've played some new games, so as of late, I don't know. Anyway, this is The Forgotten City by Modern Storyteller. It was apparently originally a Skyrim mod and then, turned into a full game. I don't remember exactly why I bought this. It was like similar to something else according to something. Maybe Steam directly told me or something. I don't remember. But I think this is gonna be good. That's what I remember. I think I got this in last year's winter sale, so that's more than 9 months ago, or about 9 months ago anyway. Anyway, and then also I'm a content creator, I guess. This game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from beyond the white hallway. I don't know what that means, but yeah, this is your warning, I guess. This is going to be spoilers. I'm going to play this game. Alright, let's go. I think I remember some of this, but let's just discover it together, Like some of the blurb said. I haven't played. Developed by a core team of 3 people. Mystery, adventure, murder endings, rewards, thoughtful conversation, exploration, not brute force. Fate of the city is in your hands. I missed the rest of the first one though. Present day. I don't think it's a full moon today. Maybe it was, I don't know.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change.
I actually have some loose change in my pocket right now.
Wanna tell me who you are?
That's kind of weird. I have change in my pocket, and nothing else. My phone is on the desk. It's not in my pocket. I don't have any ID on me. So if I was found in the river right now, all I would have in my pockets is like €1, I think it is. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's a Croatian €1 coin. That somehow is still in this pair of pants. Anyway, my body type. What does this mean? These are very similar body types. Sure, we'll be a dude. Are we gonna be orange or red? I mean, this is if I want to be myself. My name is Grover, of course.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Yeah, okay. Why are you wearing this? Doesn't look like a modern day fabric. This looks like a rough spun tunic from hundreds of years ago. Why does this look so? It doesn't look like a hoodie should look in my mind. It's a weird fabric. Or what's your name? Anyway, okay, so we could choose amnesiac, your recent head trauma. What head trauma? How would I know I had head trauma? Has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. I don't know if that works that way. I feel like head trauma is not usually a buff. Not, it's not like I'm speaking from experience, but from what I've seen, head trauma is a debuff, for sure. Anyway, we could be on the run from the law. Fugitive. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. 25% faster than sprinting. Okay. A covert mission. A military-issued firearm with only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously, since there's no way to get more. How do we know that already? Or we could be an archaeologist. Use of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. I want to be fast.
Really? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know.
Yeah. Should we rob her? Nah, it will be nice. She saved our life, presumably. I don't really know. Probably shouldn't have told you that.
Look, you've just been through a trauma, so I'm gonna forget you said that. But you owe me, and I need a favor.
I mean, okay, sure.
There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Sure, I guess. I don't know. Unfortunately, we have the subtitles on, so like I don't know. I was gonna make a joke about Al for me being a weird name, but with it being like Al for me, there's, you know, it's less good of a joke anyway. Sure, I'll ask some questions first, though.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
I don't think it's pronounced that way, but okay. Sure. Where are you from?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
I don't even know where I am. How would I know what you mean? You're not even going to tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Alright. Why don't you want to tell me?
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I mean, you know. Artist Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh?
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Al for me? Who's Al for me?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But
That's
maybe
weird.
the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him.
See, this makes no sense. So, like, a random guy floats down the river, you save him, send him into the ruins, he makes you promise to stay here. Doesn't show up again. Another random guy floats down the river, you save that guy, and send him in after Al? That's weird. Anyway,
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot?
I don't know.
You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul.
In Italy?
Trust me.
I don't know. That doesn't sound right. I've been to Italy. There are people everywhere. I mean, I don't know where we are along the Tiber, or Tiber, maybe, if you want to butcher it. But, like, you know, go straight from Rome, right? I don't know.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm in.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
What is it? A flashlight. Heavy duty battery powered flashlight, sure. Quid pro quo, yes. I can move, I know. Inspect the sleeping bag. I was asleep on this not long ago. It smells of campfire smoke and sweat. Who's sweat? An old wooden robot. Karen must have used it to rescue me from the river. Does this look like Italy? Why, it's... Oh. Framey. What's this? This is a chicken breast? What is this? Why are we grilling? Does your shirt look better from here? A little bit.
The ruins are just beyond those columns. Please, hurry.
What happened to your jeans? Nice boots. You can kind of see through them there. Alright. Sure. There's battery powered. I don't know if I have like to worry about the batteries. And if I'm going into a Roman ruin, probably not many batteries in there, I would guess anyway. Oh, look at the torch. Search for clues about Al's whereabouts. Yes. Might have to turn the sensitivity down a bit. This is not great. A rusted metal torch, which must have been lit by Al. I'm going the right way. It's dripping fire, which is kind of weird. Yeah, it's maybe working that a bit. Let's go like 76. See if that feels better. That feels better. Oh yeah, I'm fast. Nice stalactites. And some lights as well. Shift to sprint, I know. But why would I sprint? I'm not in a hurry, am I? Okay, I can walk up here. More torchlight up there, so we're probably still on the right track. A note.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time?
No.
Do people have survived down there, against the odds?
No.
It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation. Or a warning. Al Worth.
Is it gonna be Al worth it though? We'll see. Alright. Well, hope I'm not wicked. But I don't know nothing about myself. Nice mosaic. Sure, some pots. Oh, I fell in. I wanted to read the plaque. Okay, so I guess that's where Al went. Why did he leave his flashlight behind? I think he could have used it here. Seems like a bad idea. Sure had some of that chicken. Alright, where are we going? What are we doing? What am I wearing? Who knows? Maybe I'm also wearing a weird hoodie. Are you one of the wicked people? Covered in gold? Okay. This guy looks wicked for sure. Interesting. What's that sound? Something metallic. Alright. So we found the secret underground city. I don't mind Latin is not good enough for this. It's been too many years. And it never was any good to begin with. As a prac though. Latin prac, which given its position it seems important. If only I could read Latin. I mean I can read it. Pro peccata unius multis doribunt. I don't know. I mean, unius is maybe like union or something, and then mortis is like, you know, it's easy to translate. Anyway, and pro is like not that hard. I mean, I could look it up, but I don't think I should. Because there might be something in the game that teaches us to read this. So I'm just gonna hold off for now. Because obviously my in-game character doesn't know what this is. Oh, we can inspect... Can we inspect all of them? No, just this running guy. Nice helmet. Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Well, what I was going to turn him into like a golden statue. I think that's a pretty scary proposition. I would try to run, probably. I would just run into the door. That's how I open doors too in real life. Alright. I'm still crouched. Or is it gourd? Just worth lighting in here. A young Roman woman looks like she was begging for her life. Does it? Oops. She looks kind of mad more than like pleading, I would say, but I don't know. Not an expert on Roman facial expressions. You just turn your head. Does that just help me? Use F5 to quick save. Sure. Where's F5 here? Yes. Okay. F9 to quick load. Sure. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. How do I know that this is a commander though? Roman legionary in a state of terror. It's in the state of Italy. I guess Rome at the time. Alright, we're in this big cave, lots of gold statues, lots of wicked people. Am I wicked too? Maybe. We'll see. Can inspect this guy. What are you looking at? A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. I actually just like looking at something in the sky. That's not a praying like pose. That's like a what's this kind of pose, you know? I don't know. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? That kind of pose, you know? I can't walk back there. Invisible War, my nemesis. Oh, who's this guy? A gorgeous statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? Is that modern clothing? He looks like a sci-fi guy. It looks like... I don't know. It looks like Han Solo outfit, but like the beard is obviously not right.
To whoever raised this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse. you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Did you get that golden rope? Well, we'll go for the portal. I'm just strongly advised not to go for the portal, so obviously that's the first thing we're gonna do. Go back to the past, see what Romans are up to. Young Roman woman in state of panic. Yeah, that's a decent description, I think. Or maybe she's like surfing. Same pose anyway. When were surfboards invented? Not in Roman times, but you know. Maybe someone brought, like, maybe Al made one or something. Find it over into the past. I mean, is that Audira, is that from audio, as in hearing? Probably right. Roman man on his knees as if begging his gods for mercy. I don't know, yeah, maybe. So is that, can you hear me, help me? I think. Skeleton. The remains of a human, whoever was died a long, long time ago. Interesting though. What's this thing? An empty lighter. Must be what Al used to light all of these torches. No, I don't think he used an empty lighter to light all these torches. It probably was not an empty lighter when he used it. I can't take it with me? Why not? Now I'm getting sucked into the portal. I wanted to look around the back of the room. That's neat looking though. Yeah, quick save, I know, you told me already. Shift to sprint, I already know about that one too. Anything else for me? Maybe the next one should be, or no, press tab, check your quest journal, okay, and inventory at any time. Mostly at Roman times though, I'm guessing. Photo mode is on P, nice. You should give me a tip to put this on my SSD instead of my hard drive, because apparently the world takes a while to load in. Alright, so how do we not get like instantly killed by the first person who sees us emerge from this weird golden room? Figure out how to return to your original time. It's easy. Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. I wonder who they could be. Who knows? I want to inspect the fruit though. Okay, I can't run away.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Why you speak English? Okay, when I got lost, it's not a lie. I'm fully lost and I am Clover.
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime. You're not from around here, are you?
No.
Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
I'm not gonna tell him from the future. I'm not gonna ask him if he's speaking English, because like either he is, and it's a stupid question, or he's not, and then like I'm not speaking English, and what even is English? Because it was not invented yet. I got lost.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one.
That's rude.
So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well,
Can turn to gourd.
it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Nope. Nah, I mean, sure. But, like, if it's not a law...
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
She's got a bar. We'll make friends with her for sure.
I'd stay clear of it and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Yes.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Galerius, you're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
He's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What do you mean by that?
What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
We don't like this guy.
Greetings, citizen.
I'm not a
My name's
citizen.
Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please. I expect
What's this
the
about?
magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Alright, sure.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation.
Makes sense.
If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse.
10 out of 10 get killed?
Magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
That seems harsh. Might as well talk to him.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Sure, I'm Clover.
A curious name to match a curious accent.
Rude.
But I digress. Something about your demeanor gives me the urge to caution you against doing anything, shall we say, unlawful while you're here. Is that understood?
Sure, why not?
Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
It's beautiful.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates.
Okay, how did you all get
living and
here?
working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
You're like 20 people. It's like a slightly big family. I don't know. For sure, I'll give him his praise.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas
Stolen gold,
combined,
yeah.
turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden.
It's a bad name. You could have called it
It's
Medusa.
extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Yeah, what's a sin?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder.
Okay, sure.
But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Sure. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. The user knows more. Many of the laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from. Now, we're sure it makes sense to me.
I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on.
So
I
on.
have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
What do you mean when you said, I don't know, Proserpina? Is that how you said it? Sent me.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
No. You're right. I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable.
It is.
Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Ruin. It's all been turned into golden statues.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal.
Yeah.
As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Maybe I should have chosen the gun that could just shoot everyone. I don't know. How does the ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
The animals here?
In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
Yeah, I saw human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
So he sacrifices himself and then like creates the portal which brings me here, and my goal is to like stop that from having to happen. I'm guessing. Any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore?
Yeah.
What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
So no. How do I know you're not the person responsible?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance.
But isn't that suicide?
What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Fair point.
Glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Still top of my list for now. Fair enough. But can we understand each other? I don't speak Latin.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Maybe.
An unbeliever, then? If you come up with a better explanation, I'll be interested to hear it.
If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain.
No portal, I don't come
If
here.
you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here.
So I will
Thus,
not be able to help you.
created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I mean, not really. Time travel never really makes sense. But yeah, sure, why not? That's all the questions.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
I got nothing better to do.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Alright.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Ah, yeah, sure. I'll get right on it. Let's go to Lucrezia then. See the objective markers for a given quest. Click the eye icon beside it. Oh, that was loud. Okay. Well, who's most likely to break the golden rule? It's me. 100%. Alright, sure. Dying gasp. I mean, that's kind of a spoiler for what the veil was, but sure.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, so I can waste my time if I want to. Of my own free will. If I steal them, small house or shrine, where ancient Romans offered daily prayers for protection. So there are like 246 denarius in there, which feels like it's not the plural, but that's okay. Note from Scintilla. Scintilla to Sentius. May Jupiter Optimus Maximus. Man, I can't, it's so weird to do Latin in English. Jupiter Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter. That's weird. And for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise we'll wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Sentia as my sister. Okay, Sentius, Scintilla, and Sentia. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be re-elected. I'm sure of it. Scintilla expresses gratitude to Sentius for adopting her. Sure, yes. I mean, it doesn't explicitly say that, but yeah, I mean, that's the most plausible explanation for, you know, the making me your daughter thing. Anyway, how did everyone get here is what I want to know.
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
Who are you?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
You're kind of cross-eyed. What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
What am I dressed like? Charming. Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Are there harpies here? When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I
Dinner?
remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
Young woman seemed in love and is now gone and is very unexplainable. Maybe. Maybe think about that for a bit. She was seeing someone.
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
I mean, did someone else vanish? Anyway, why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off.
There are 20
eventually,
people here.
and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Well, there are only 20 people here. What do you mean mystery man? Alright, whatever. If I didn't mention any of this when I spoke to him, any idea why?
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done.
Is it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Your eyebrows are very distracting. Why your names are so similar?
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she's affectionately known as Sentilla.
And what do you do with like a third sister? You look surprisingly relaxed about the disappearance.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy?
Yes.
I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Are you?
Oh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again.
So dramatic.
Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian!
Alright, he really doesn't like me. I thought we had like a you know, a back and forth going, but I don't know. I guess not. Who's this? I'm stuck. I can jump. I can see my arms. I'm not wearing long sleeves. Interesting. It's good intel. An ink jar. Ceramic ink jar. Ink appears to be made from soot and water. Really? I can tell? Brass mirror. The brass has been polished into a rudimentary mirror, which has been used for applying makeup. How do you know that? There's no makeup here. A small vial containing a rudimentary perfume made from flowers and oil. Or also, again, how I didn't even lift the cork. Like, how do I know? How do I know that? More perfume? Yes. Of course. 14 coins, sure. 14 monies. What are you? Brass jar containing some sort of powder for makeup. Again, how do I know? Maybe it's cocaine. Dear Diary, today my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we all deal with the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sister. As a dutiful daughter, of course I shall oblige. The following pages contain my innermost secrets. I doubt it. I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but do not think me stupid. You are entitled to her secrets, Cynthia. Alright. Another mirror. More vials. A bust. Sculpture of Ares, the Greek god of war, known to the Romans as Mars. But is it not a sculpture of Mars then? What do you have? Just money. Okay, so we could steal a bunch of money from these people. But would that just trigger the end? Because that would be a sin. A crime. There's no doubt I'm present cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as their servant's problem. Yeah, no ventilation at all. Produce. These carrots are proper, as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. How do I know that? Who am I? Why even have this door? Like right next to it, there's like just an open door, you know, like an opening, like a passage.
Ave.
Sure, Ave. Doing push-ups? Have they been invented? Kind of bad form though. You're bending your knees a lot, guy. Oh, that's you. The helmet.
What were you two talking about?
Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony.
Are you
What's he
British?
offering you? Money? Favours? What's your vote worth to him?
He wasn't trying to buy my vote.
What? You're throwing your lot in with him for free then? That's even worse. Mark my words, Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day. And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
Sure. Who are you? I don't want any trouble. But it's like, I don't want to say that. I don't care about the election.
Good. Then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
I don't know. Mind if I ask some questions?
Can't hurt.
I mean, it could. Who are you?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
Why are you dressed like a gladiator?
Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
Yeah. I like it. Very British. British. But nowhere near an arena.
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunners.
So the swears being like not like translated is kind of funny. I must say. Can we figure out what this is exactly? I mean the first one. I think I can like guess what the second one is. Not sure about the first one though. Anyway, do you know a way out of here?
When Malleolus wins the election, yeah, this place will change. You won't even want to leave. You'll see.
I don't know. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
How's he gonna do that?
He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
Why can't you tell me now?
Because if I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give old man Sentius a chance to interfere in our plans. And we can't have that.
Sure. I'm not sure I believe that.
Old man Sentius got you already, did he? Well, I'm not talking to people in his faction. Confituare.
Okay. Sentius et Mariolus stercore eodem odoaria. Sentius and Mariolus, same excrement, different smell. Are we sure it's a different? Like, I mean, their diets must be very similar.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Why not? Yes, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal. Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent.
Yeah.
Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell.
What's that?
One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted.
Okay.
Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah?
Yeah.
So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw
A ghost?
a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
What do you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a miss.
Good idea.
Or maybe I'll still go in, but you don't need to concern yourself with that. But isn't that like breaking the golden rule if there's someone like eating corpses? Maybe. Okay, tap X for guide towards your objective marker. Yeah, no, I know where I'm going. Right. Sure, let's go there first. Let's go to Lucrezia, see what she's up to.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth.
Golden rule, anyone?
Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule.
Well, I mean,
So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
okay, black eyes. Is there something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Is there a rule against scratching eyes out? I don't know. I mean, sort, I guess, but it's you know, that's like a judiciary question then, I guess. I'll get right on it.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Thanks. What's this? I mean,
May Apollo keep you safe.
you could have just like, why did she fall off the bed though? Collection of barbaric looking medical implements, including forceps and shears. Sure. What kind of herbs? Wooden rack containing various dried and ground substances. Modern pestle. Modern pestle haven't changed much in the last 2 millennia. Yeah, no, that's true. And I guess, you know, price gouging when it comes to medication also hasn't changed much in the last 2 millennia.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
Who are you? I mean, I know.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius.
I don't like you.
Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
What do you think about the golden ruler?
It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
I might be able to bring you an arrow. But not in a way you would enjoy. Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
Let's see what I can do.
Thank you, friend.
What's your story?
You mean how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Sure.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects
Sure.
liberated from the enemies of Rome.
Mm.
Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave, fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Have myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way
almost
down to the river,
Samantha.
I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
You chose the cart, didn't you?
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
I think I see where this is going.
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Sounds like you got what you deserve.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
I need some silphium resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
How would I come up with 1,000 denarii?
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What's wrong with you?
Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
The whisper.
You sure you're feeling all right? If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navia on our hands.
Who's Navia?
She claimed the statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
How about I just take it instead?
Well, if you did that, you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived here. Is that what you want?
What's what you want? Is that what you want? If not, hand them over now.
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try. Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
What are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
How do you know she's not safe?
Certainly. Very well. Another time.
Where's the thing? Yeah, you can't move because you're a statue. Things to buy once I've escaped. Villa on the Aventine, Rome. 2-horse chariot. Seat on the Senate. 4-horse chariot. That seems superfluous. Villa on the Bay of Naples. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. 10-horse chariot. Now that's just dumb. 12 slave girls. Pale and plump. Yeah, I don't like this guy. Minerva. Goes of strategy. But what's the Greek name now? You only give me the Roman one now. You know, that's inconsistent. Where's the fang? Can I steal the fang? pot of silphium resin, an extremely valuable ancient Roman remedy for various infections. Steel item.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, so that does actually work. You've got a bow. But the Whisper told me to take it and run, so... They have bows. Interesting. Interesting. So if I break the ruler, that also triggers it. Neat. Can I look at myself? No. That's a shame. That is a shame. But yeah, that's it for today. We did our first loop. Now you know it's a time loop game. Shut up.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind tell...
Yeah, no, I'll see you next time. When we try to not break any laws, I guess. Maybe we can trade the bow for the medicine or something. So that's something we can work on. We want to go into the cistern and find out about the whatever zombie cannibal ghost thing. We wanna what else do we wanna do? I guess meet more people, talk to more people. We wanna figure out what happened to Scintilla. We wanna figure out how to get into the palace. I forgot her name. Yeah, lots of things to try and figure out. Wanna talk to the barkeeper for sure. Or bar owner even, not just keeper probably. Maybe there's also a separate barkeeper too, but I definitely want to drink. And yeah, that's that. I'll see you next time when we, do another loop. Bye bye.